So hello everyone, this is going to be lab number 5 from module number 8, creating a VPC peering connection. So lab overview is you need to connect to your virtual private cloud VPC when you must transfer data between them. This lab shows you how to create a private VPC peering connection between two VPCs. After completing this lab, you should be able to do the following. Create a VPC peering connection. Configure route table to use the VPC peering connection. Enable VPC flow logs to provide insights on the data moving across network. Test a peering connection. Analyze the VPC flow logs. So task 1 is creating a VPC peering connection. So VPC peering connection is a one-to-one networking connection between two VPCs that enable you to route traffic between them privately. Instances in their VPC can communicate with each other like they are in the same network. You can create a VPC peering connection between your own VPC in a VPC in another AWS account or with the VPC in a different AWS region. Two VPCs are provided as part of this lab VPC and shared VPC. Lab VPC has an inventory application that runs on EC2 instance in public subnet. Shared VPC has a database instance that runs in a private subnet. So let's go to VPC. Let's go to pairing connection. Now create a pairing connection. Name is lab peer. VPC ID is lab VPC. This is requester. VPC ID acceptor. Shared VPC. When VPC pairing connection is created, the target VPC must accept the connection request because it might be owned by a different account. Alternatively, the user that creates the peering connection might not have permission to accept the connection request for the target VPC. However, in this lab, you will accept the connection yourself. On the next screen from the action drop-down list, accept request, Task 2 is configuring route table. You will now update the route table in both VPCs to send traffic from lab VPC to the pairing connection for shared VPC. Let's go to route table, lab public route table. You will configure the public route table associated with lab VPC. If the destination IP address falls in the range of shared VPC, the public route table will send traffic to the pairing connection. In the route tab, choose edit route and then configure the following setting. Choose add route. Destination is this. Target is going to be pairing connection. Select save changes. Go back to route table and select shared VPC. Go to routes, choose edit route, add route, destination this time is this. And the target is going to be peering connection. Save change. Task 3 is enabling WPC flow logs to provide insight on the data moving across network. Now that the peering connection is established between two VPCs, you set up VPC flow logs to monitor the network traffic moving between two networks. In this lab, you set up VPC flow logs to monitor the traffic on the VPC hosting database. To your VPC and then shared VPC, choose flow logs, create flow logs. Name is optional, maximum aggregation 1 minute, destination sent to CloudWatch log, destination log group. IAM role is VPC flow log role. From the bottom pane, choose Flow Log. Next, task 4 is testing the VPC pairing connection. Now that you configured VPC pairing, you will test the VPC pairing connection. You will perform the test by configuring the inventory application to access the database across the pairing connection. Select AWS detail, copy the EC2 public IP address, open new browser, paste this HTTP your settings, databases inventory, username admin, password lab password, save. The application should now show data from database. This step confirms that VPC pairing connection was established because shared VPC does not have an internet gateway. The only way to access the database is through VPC peering connection. Task 5 is analyzing the VPC flow log. In this task, you analyze the VPC flow logs to understand the traffic between application and database in paired VPC. Go to Browser tab or window that displays Share VPC flow log. After few minutes, the network traffic starts showing up. It says you might notice lot of lines in the log, but you analyze few lines with port 3306. So let's submit this work, and the total score is 30 out of 30. This means this lab is completed. Thank you.